Hey guys, Michael here from Outside the Q. Well, we're going to go ahead and try this drone out today and do some live testing for you. Let's go ahead and see what we get here at this park. Doesn't appear like anybody's here. Might rain today, and we are at 0.6 of a mile away from the Blue Ridge Parkway. And as you know, you can't fly a drone anywhere near a national park. Blue Ridge Parkway, as I found out, is a national park. So you can't fly on the Blue Ridge Parkway or anywhere near it. So with that in mind, let's do it. So let's unpack this drone and get everything set up. Now you can see the app. You have the overview of the controls, learn to fly, media. First we're going to power the drone on. Okay, so we have visual. So the first thing you're going to want to do when you start your drone up, gosh, it's really warm already. So what we'll do is we're going to check and make sure we have GPS lights are now blinking. When it's down on the ground, they stop blinking. So let's go ahead and calibrate it. All right, so now we're going to do the calibration. So we'll spin once like this, turn it once like this, and we'll set it back down. All right, now we have that calibrated. Good. And the camera has straightened itself out. Now it's time for us to take the drone up in the air. So let's go ahead and start it. And we are going to go ahead and push the function for auto takeoff or landing. It says please unlock and take off. All right. If you can see that, there it is, hovering right there. Let me turn it around to us so you can get a better view. And it's the same if we go ahead and just touch the button down here, excuse me, right here, it'll auto land. And then you just hold down on the throttle to make that stop. We are going to go ahead and take off using just the thumbstick. And naturally we'll go up about 5 feet. It does the exact same thing as the hotspot of the auto takeoff and landing. So we'll go ahead and push it out a little ways. Oh, see that right there, how it's coming back? Beginner's mode is on. The app will almost always start in beginner mode. Go ahead and turn that around. Hey. Back that up a little bit. Don't want it to come my way. And there is a loud train there is a loud train that you can hear that is very, very close to us. It's back that way. Okay, so now what we're going to go ahead and try to do is take the beginner mode off. So what you're going to want to do in this case, I'm going to slide my menu out of the way. You'll click the settings cog, then you will go to beginner mode and you will tick that off. It says quit beginner mode, yes. After we do that, we can adjust the flight distance of how far we would like it to go and how high it can go. Considering we checked the Before You Fly app by the FAA, we know that we are cleared for airspace. There's no problem with the airspace. We can go as high or as far as we want. We just can't lose sight of it. So I'm just going to turn it up just a little bit and return to altitude. We'll say about 35 feet. So when you press return home, it's going to automatically fly up to, excuse me, not feet, meters, 35 meters. So then we go ahead and click save. All right. Looks like we have more guests here at the park. Now, we're going to go ahead and turn this drone around and see if we can get this thing to actually follow us. Remember, in our full review video, we weren't able to actually get this drone to follow us whatsoever. So I'm going to try to go ahead and do that as soon as I figure out how to get out of this settings menu. Okay, I'll just press back. That's fine. So here we go. We are going to go to this little sub menu right here. It's the square, 3 squares and 1 diamond. Let's see if we can do follow mode. It says weak satellite signal. Yeah, we experienced that issue on different occasions as well. Not quite sure why that is happening. So, as you can tell, it still will not let me, under adequate circumstances, keep the flight distance of the aircraft, human body, within 3 to 10 feet. And this function right here is locked follow mode. So let's see if it can do locked follow mode. So if I scan myself, this appears to be working. So I will come around this way here, and it is following. So that's great, as you can tell. And we can come up close to this drone too. We don't want to get too close in case a wind gust blows or something. It has a little bit of a struggle, as you can tell from what I'm seeing here, following it. Now it's not tracking me anymore. Apologize, I'm getting tons of text messages while I'm doing this. Alright, now it sees. There we go. So here we will do the follow mode, where the drone should keep turning. Very good. It's not losing sight of me. I'm not quite sure why it can do this function, but it can't seem to follow me because it can't find a satellite signal for some reason. Very, very strange. Well, since we can't get the satellite signal in this area, we'll go ahead and we'll try this again in a different area. But for right now, let's go ahead and see what the filters do. Here's cartoon. So that just puts a little, I don't really care for any of this. there's sketch, and there's black and white. You know, some users might enjoy doing something like that. Personally, me, no. But you can tell on here, we can face the gimbal up and down. Make sure I have the right one. Here's the angle. So this, we'll turn it up, it's already up. And then this right here, if you do it to the right, it's going to start pivoting its way downward. And we're still getting text messages like crazy. Let's go ahead and bring it up into the air. Remember, as long as we can still see it. We will fly it forward just a little bit. We'll go ahead and we will try the return to home button. Alright, so it's turning around. Now it's heading up to 30 meters. I was gonna say, I was like, 30 meters. I was like, that's pretty small, 35 meters. Alright. See it right here. It's a little bit close. It's too close for comfort for me, for this building, so I tried to push it away. So I'm gonna hit cancel. Alright, the drone's battery is really low. We'll bring it in manually to show you how easy it is to fly this thing. What we're gonna do is change out this battery and see if it makes a difference in satellites. Probably not. So GPS is really good on this, but I mean, like, GPS satellite, so I'm really I'm really not sure why this thing, let's irritate it some more. Let's irritate this drone a little more. Try to pull it away from where oh, making a lot of noise. You didn't like that, did you? I need you to follow me, drone. Weak satellite signal. Let's bring it in closer. So tricky flying backwards. That wind is really pushing it. I'm going to turn the drone around. Try to get it to look at me. Alright, there I am. And we have full satellite signal now. Let's see if I can get it to follow. I can't even read what it says. The sun is very bright. See, why is it saying weak satellite signal? You see the satellite signal for yourself. It's full bars. It was on just a second ago, but it wouldn't let me select myself. There's VR. Turn that back off. Maybe I need to back it up more. Really windy out here. I apologize if the audio is horrible, guys. I don't know why it says weak satellite signal when clearly, as you can see from the video, we have full bars for the satellite. So maybe if I turn it onto a different mode, we'll try camera mode. I believe that's what we're in. Now the drone will go really slow. It'll be a lot more stable. If you're moving it, for instance, you know, you're jaggering left to right, etc., and you're trying to get certain shots. Let's go ahead. See, the satellite signal is still weak. That's what it claims. We can still do this, where we lock onto us and then the drone will turn itself and start following us. But see, the drone just holds its position and the gimbal will not change. It won't automatically follow you. So you have to do the gimbal. I'll select myself again. Please reselect the target. Okay. See, but the gimbal will not allow the camera to go up and down, and then the shot will get lost. I guess it's useful if you get higher up, but I wonder how high you can go. So let's try that. Turn this down a little bit. And we will go up higher. Lost. Please reselect the target. So it sees me a little bit, but apparently I need to walk back further and come this way here. So this works. It will track me walking around. However, the gimbal will not move and go up and down. I can barely see anything out here, guys. So I'm not sure how smooth it is or if it's really smooth while it's following me. But from what I see in the air, it looks like the drone just turns every now and then to try to find me. to pivot itself. But it's still staying locked on. Let's go up higher. How high can we go before it loses me? Trying to figure out which way I'm going. So right now we are at 69.2 meters in the air. And it's still following me. I think. It says lost. However, I think that might have been my fault. Well, and there you have it. I showed you that no matter what, I'm talking into this for my mic, that no matter what, we can't seem to find, it shows that the satellites are there, it shows full bars, but it does not appear to allow us to use motion tracking, to where it tracks you while you walk, while you strafe, doesn't matter, it won't track you. You've seen for yourself, like I said, it has full bars. When we were doing it, we also tried to do it without. Obviously that wasn't going to work, but when we did have full bars for the satellite, it did not work whatsoever. This is Michael from Outside the Q. See you in the next one.